To create a bubble wand in Tinkercad, you need to use the three-dimensional shapes on the right-hand side. So I suggest that you use a tube. So drag that over to the work plane, and a cube to make the handle, and text to write your name. So the best way to do this is to look at the dimensions and make sure that you check the dimensions for the height. So this is 10 millimeters. If we look at the cube, the height is 20 millimeters. So we want to make the loop a little bit bigger, and the height for printing, the best height is about 4 millimeters high. So we'll change that to 4. Then we're going to stretch this out and make a nice handle and make that about 4 millimeters high. And use the black squares to adjust the width and drag it over. Now at this point, I would recommend grouping this project. So to group, you need to click outside the object, drag a red rectangle over it. That opens up this little button right here, which is the group block. Now the object is grouped as one piece. So at this point, you're ready to create your name. Now you can do this one of two ways. I like to use the black squares to adjust the text size. It just seems to work a little bit better. Okay, use the little black squares here. And then you need to type in this box right here over on the right. This is where you type in your name. So you might need to backspace to erase it. Now there are two ways that you can do your name. You can let it stick up. So if this is 10, then 6 millimeters high would be plenty. And if you want to check that it's centered, just look at it from the top. We can actually take this little black square and stretch out the name so it's a little bit more readable. Now, if we click on the home key, we can actually take the name, let's click on it again, and change it into a hole. This might be easier to read and hold than something sticking up, but it's really up to you. Then you can click right here and group it once again. So now when you look at your bubble wand, it has your name on it and the loop and the handle. Now at this point, you can be creative if you want to. There are different types of bubble wands. Like you could add extra tubes to the outside of it. So you could actually decorate it kind of like a flower. Just make sure that most of it is the same height. It doesn't all have to be the same height, but it does print out a little bit better if it is. So you could make it look like a flower and just copy and paste and drag. Oop, let me just get one at a time here. Drag them around. And let's get this one at a time here. And then drag them each around here. Oop, come on, computer. To make it look more unique and different. So there we go. So once you've done that, you're ready for printing. The only thing I recommend is up at the top here, write wand and then your name. That way I know that it's yours when I'm ready to print it out. And that's it.